Have you ever looked at those super sweet, perfect cherry tomatoes at the market and thought, man, I wish I could grow those? Well, I'm here to tell you that you absolutely can. Today, we're going to walk through the entire journey, from one tiny little seed all the way to a handful of delicious tomatoes, picked right from your own plant. I mean, just look at that. Imagine picking one of these, still warm from the sun, and popping it right in your mouth. It might seem like a huge leap, but trust me, it's totally doable. You just need a little patience and to follow a few key steps. So, where do we even begin? Well, our whole journey starts inside. Think of it like creating the perfect, cozy little nursery to give our seeds the absolute best head start in life before they have to face the big, wide world. Okay, so getting those seeds to sprout really comes down to nailing the balance between these four things. First, you need warmth. Somewhere between 70 and 80 degrees is the sweet spot that tells the seeds, hey, it's time to wake up. For water, you want the soil to feel like a wrung-out sponge, evenly moist but not soggy, because you don't want to rot the seeds. Your soil mix needs to be light and sterile. This is super important to prevent diseases. And finally, as soon as they pop up, they're going to be hungry for light. Get these four things right, and you've basically built the perfect 5-star hotel for baby tomatoes. Now, timing is everything. You want to start these seeds indoors about 6 to 8 weeks before the last frost is expected in your area. That window. That's the magic number. It gives your little plants that critical head start they need to get big and strong enough for the next phase of their adventure. So, our seedlings are up and growing. It's time to get them ready for what we're calling the big move. This is all about preparing them to leave their protected little nursery and make it in the real world. And that means we gotta toughen them up. And how do we do that? 2 key jobs. First, once you see their second set of leaves pop out, the true leaves, it's time to move them into a bigger pot. This gives their roots way more room to stretch out. Second, you'll want to start feeding them. A weekly dose of a balanced, half-strength liquid fertilizer is perfect. You know, think of it as giving a growing teenager a steady supply of snacks to fuel all that growth. Now, before we just toss them outside for good, we have to do something called hardening off. And let me tell you, this step is non-negotiable. It's basically boot camp for plants. It's how we slowly get them used to intense sun, wind, and temperature swings without sending them into total shock. And this boot camp? It's actually a pretty simple 1-week plan. For the first couple of days, just put them outside in a shady, protected spot for a few hours. Then, for the next few days, let them get a little taste of that gentle morning sun. By the end of the week, they can handle more time outside and more direct light, and they'll be fully ready for their new home. All right, they've graduated boot camp and are officially living outside. This last stage is all about giving them 2 final critical things they need to not just survive, but to really truly thrive and give you an incredible harvest. The first one is pure energy. And for a tomato, energy means sun. Cherry tomatoes are total sun worshipers. They need at least 6 hours of direct sunlight every single day, minimum. So find the sunniest spot you've got. Seriously, this is probably the most important factor in getting a ton of fruit. And the second thing they need? Support. As that plant gets bigger and starts loading up with heavy fruit, the branches can easily snap under the weight. A support system, whether it's an easy tomato cage, a simple stake, or a fancy trellis, is going to keep the plant from breaking, help airflow through to prevent disease, and most importantly, it keeps those beautiful tomatoes off the ground. And after all of that, after nurturing them from a tiny seed through boot camp and into the garden, we finally get to the absolute best part. All that hard work, it's about to pay off in the most delicious way you can imagine. And that's really what it all boils down to, isn't it? By starting them strong, carefully preparing them for the outdoors, and giving them lots of sun and support, you've seen the whole journey through. You've proved that a little bit of patience and care leads to a seriously juicy and fantastic reward. So what you've learned here, it's not just about tomatoes. It's a blueprint you can use to grow all kinds of amazing things from seed. You've officially leveled up your skills. So the only real question left is, now that you're a tomato pro, what are you going to grow next?